Do you want to have healthy hair? Healthy hair like me? Well, I'm going to show you how in today's video. You're probably thinking, Salon Guy, what are you doing laying back in a shampoo sink? Well, guess what? It all starts with what you use to wash your hair. What you see here is a lineup of all of my shampoos and conditioners. Now, when you are shampooing your hair and conditioning your hair, it really comes down to the quality of what you're using. I've worked for some of the biggest beauty companies in the world, and I've used their shampoos right here in shampoo sinks and said, this is drying out their hair. I don't understand how or why it's drying their hair out. The next important thing is how you brush your hair. I suggest using my 25 spray. It's got 25 benefits in one spray, and it also is a great detangler. So what you want to do is shake it up, spray it throughout your hair like this, and when your hair is damp, you can take any brush. I do have an amazing anti-static vent brush, but any brush will do. Look, I'm even using a different brush. And what you want to do is comb through the hair and make sure that when you're combing, you want to hold down towards your scalp and start through the ends and then work it lightly through. You don't ever want to use a hair cutting comb to brush your hair simply because it's going to rip your hair out. I'm going to give you an example. Here's a hair cutting comb. If I were to use this comb to rip through my hair, I will actually be ripping hairs out, and I could potentially be causing damage and breakage to my hair. Let me demonstrate. Uh-oh. Hey, over here, see me? I want to talk to you about another product you should be using is a smoothing serum. This is my sleek smoothing serum, which actually repairs your hair and it smooths it out. So you need to have something that is going to be making your hair look and feel healthy, making it feel smooth, defrizzing, and also adding some natural shine to it. Another trick you can do is utilizing this in two different ways. One, what you do is take one little pump and you work it through your hands and apply it to damp hair, and then you can blow dry it. The next tip is after the hair is fully dried, what you can do is take a little drop of the sleek serum or any smoothing serum and work it through the ends and the top layer to remove the frizz and also to make your hair look even smoother. A lot of times people just apply it to damp hair, they blow dry it, and they think that's it. But if you want that extra sealing, that extra protection, that extra smoothness, get rid of those flyaways, you have to use a little bit when the hair is fully dry. Brushes. Brushes are extremely important, especially when you're blow drying your hair. If you've got frizzy, unruly, wavy hair, what you need to do is make sure you're using a brush. This is my 2-inch round brush, and this is the 2.5-inch round brush. I tend to use the smaller brush for shorter hair, and then longer hairstyles, I'm gonna use the larger round brush. But what you want to make sure is when you are blow drying your hair, you have to wrap the hair around the brush properly. Now, do brushes matter? Yes. I invested in having these to be ceramic and ionic, which means you're going to get a healthier blow dry for your hair. It's going to dry quicker, and also it's going to dry smoother. The next thing is the blow dryer. The blow drying itself and what you use is extremely important when it comes down to the hair tools. This is my blow dryer. I invested once again in making sure it had the ionic technology. This comes with the attachment right here, which is the diffuser right here and the nozzle right here, which you need when you're blow drying your hair. Also, I had this recently upgraded so that the magnetic attachments here are actually stronger, so you're gonna get a stronger attachment. But the blow dryer itself, the tools itself, and all the products you use really are going to help with your hair being more healthy. How often should you be getting trims? Well, it really comes down to what your hair looks like. If you're growing your hair and your ends look really fried, very, very brittle, and even like splitting towards the ends, very thin, then it's time for a trim. I know a lot of you want to hang on to that hair length and you just want to make it look as long as possible, but I would say have your hair look healthier instead of longer and stringy. So 4 to 6 weeks or every 2 months, 3 months, as long as you're maintaining some sort of trim to clean those ends up, you're using the right hair care from when you're washing your hair, then the styling tools and the styling aids like pre-stylers like 25 spray, the sleek serum, and then the way you finish your hair with the blow dryer, those are all very, very important. And yes, it comes down to what you are using. Now, a lot of times people think, oh, if I wash my hair too often, if I use products in my hair too often, my hair's not going to be healthy. Well, That's really just a bunch of myth. Use what products you want when needed, wash your hair when needed, and just do the right thing with your hair. Use the right techniques. Don't fry or singe your hair. Think of your hair as like if you were cooking something. You don't want to overcook it. You don't want to over iron a shirt because it's going to start to smoke and could catch on fire. It's the same thing with your hair. Treat your hair properly. Make sure you're using the right proper tools, the right techniques, and this will help you have healthier hair. If you want to purchase any of my products, you can use code YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com.